What's up, everyone? It's Trader Main back with another video. Today, we're going to be doing something different. I am going to be gloating about how all the things I said was going to happen are fucking happening. So, psych, same old shit, just a different day. What can I say, guys? The analysis we laid out in Monday's video is in motion now. So, I saw a lot of people freaking out about Bitcoin, and then I essentially posted like, hey, we've got this weekly demand here. Green, that's new. We've got this weekly demand here. We've got some levels below, but ultimately this 2024 all-time high is a key level, and then this is your weekly OB, right? So we're due for a bounce. Sure enough, we come directly into that level. We don't even get a close below the 2024 all-time high, and we're already bouncing. So that's a good sign. I also mentioned that we had the Tom Lee trade. Tom Lee basically telegraphed the same way he did back here, like, hey, this is where my quant, this is my quant. Do you see him? His name is Yang. Yang, except for his name's Mark Newton, told him this is where to bid. Sure enough, price comes exactly there, bounces like $300, confluent with the level that I laid out. I said, this is the Tom Lee trade. I laid it out for you guys right here as it happened. I said, this is the Tom Lee trade. And then I gave you my thoughts, which was that I think Sol is actually going to be the better long. And sure enough, Sol has outperformed ETH and Bitcoin over the last 48 hours, right? I mentioned why I was entering Sol. We had the 12-hour demand here. We had the reclaim of the key level of 190. And these highs were just not going to hold, in my opinion. This quadruple top, fourth time into this level, and each time we got a higher low. Well, what is that? It's like an ascending triangle or whatever the fuck you want to call it. If you're a pattern trader, these break up. If you're a PA trader, you just realize you have a level here that we've tested multiple times, and price is putting in higher lows. It means high odds we're probably going to break out, put in a higher high. We have the draw on liquidity at 220. We have another draw on liquidity up at 260. And most importantly, we had Sol ETH coming into a monthly order block. And so a bunch of you guys asked me, and I got blown up like yesterday because ETH and Sol went up yesterday, kind of the same amount. And then everything pulled back a little bit. And then I had people freaking out, being like, well, why'd you choose Sol? ETH is the better trade. It's got Tom Lee. And I said, I'm just trading what I see in the charts. Lo and behold, today, ETH kind of does fuck all, and Sol goes up 5-6%. So basically everything I laid out played out perfectly. So I'm very happy with the analysis, and I hope you guys made some money. As usual, many of you have DM'd me saying, hey, I passed my breakout evaluation. I made this money. Someone actually sent me a tip. Can you guys believe this for a second? Okay. Someone DM'd me and they said, let me send you a tip. And I said, I don't want a tip. It's just a bit. It's just a bit. The tip thing's a bit. And he's like, I really want to send you a tip. I'm up a ton. And the man sent me a tip. And I was very thankful of that. But here's what I did that was bad, guys. He sent me a tip, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to spin up a new wallet and fucking, I got good wallet hygiene. So I'm like, fuck it, send it to my Rollbit account, and I'll just fucking, I'll deal with it later, right? It's easy. I could just spin up fucking deposit address. What do you think I did? Naturally, he sends me the tip. I immediately spin it all on slots. Within 10 minutes, it's gone. So if you're watching the video, thank you so much for the 10 minutes of fun. I really appreciate it. But anyways, the Sol trade is in motion. So this is the trade I'm in. It came to just about 2R earlier today. We had a little bit of a pullback. It's pushing up again. I mean, people on Twitter are just so fucking bad at trading and analysis, and it's insane. Some of these people have hundreds of thousands of followers, and they have their conviction is like as sturdy as wet cardboard. Like something happens and they freak out. I had people, they're messaging me, oh man, like it looks like shit. I'm like, this is where it's gonna bounce, in my opinion. I could have been wrong, right? And then it does bounce, right? And I'm gonna say, okay, here's resistance here. If we get above the range low, I think we go to the mid range. Price rejects for literally like a few hours, right? We bounce from the level. We have a couple hours of a pullback. And then I have people being like, uh-oh, like we're rejecting here. They're tweeting, okay, well, Bitcoin better bounce soon. Someone better save the market. I'm like, dude, it just sold off right into support, caught the bid exactly where we wanted it to, and now it's pushing up. Like, what are you talking about? It's doing exactly what it should do if it's going to bounce. And I had to send a tweet out to calm the fucking fools down, where it's like, this looks fine. And at worst, it does this. Like, the time to start worrying about Bitcoin, and I talked about this in Monday's video, is if we start closing below here consistently. I'm not talking like this on the 4 hour. I mean like multiple daily closes below this prior all-time high. Because if that happens, then I think we're opening ourselves up to being back within this range, right? So if we get multiple closes back in here, then sure, freak out. But until then, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think Bitcoin's going to bounce here and then likely continue sideways, right? You know, something like this. Who knows if it'll look like this, but it's going to bounce here, in my opinion. If it can reclaim this range low, I think it goes to here. And guess what happens if Bitcoin goes from 112 to 115, 116, 117? Our Sol trade, the ETH trade, pay big fucking bucks. So, I don't know, man. I'm dialed right now beyond belief. I really am. I feel like I'm in a flow state with the market, and I have been for a little while now. Obviously, we haven't gotten every single trade right, but from the April low to here, I have hit way more than I've missed. We've caught the majority of these moves, including buying spot down here, by the way. When everyone was fucking PP and poo-poo their pantaloonies, we were buying spot, right? And we were taking trades this entire way. We longed the bottom of fucking ETH. We identified and longed near the bottom Sol. So I feel like I'm in a flow state. I hope that that's apparent from the videos. Like, it's all there documented. I've been uploading like 3 times a week, basically since April, almost without missing. And I feel like we've caught most of the moves. So I've made a bunch of money. Like, the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding for me. I hope, and I know based on the DMs I get, that many of you are making money too. So that's awesome. And I think if my analysis here is correct and Bitcoin holds this level, reclaims this range low, and trades up to here, Sol is going to go to 220, 240, 250, 260 in the coming weeks, and we're going to make even more money. And I'm going to collect more clout, and I'm going to brag, and I'm going to be insufferable, and I don't care if people don't like it, you know? Like, I just don't. Like, I genuinely think that we have been so dialed in together, nailing these moves, walking through each of them, and printing. I just don't see it stopping. I feel like an athlete right now who's in flow state, like shooting hot from 3. I'm going to keep shooting. I'm going to take heat checks. So I do. I feel like an athlete minus the athletic ability naturally, and the height and the strength and the coordination and the skill and all the things that make an athlete an athlete. Other than all of those things, I'm basically LeBron James. Yeah, guys, like, I don't really have much else to say. Like, the beauty of the way that I trade is we planned it, we take the trade, and then we chill. So, like, I'm doing these 3 video updates, and over the last probably 4 weeks, we've taken maybe 5 to 6 trades. But we plan the trade on Sunday, Monday, we execute it Tuesday, and then it plays out during the week, and then we're like, that's it. It's like I take 1 to 2 trades a week at this point. There's people who are in and out of a billion positions. It's just not me. I identify the play. If it works out, great, we make money. If it doesn't, we're on to the next. And you know, it's for my life right now. I'm older than many of you. You know, I'm married, I've got a business, I've got a dog. My wife's out of town right now, bro. I have to take the dog out, work at Breakout, post content, film ads, and feed myself. It's unbelievable. I don't know how I survived this long on my own. But this type of trading, it just resonates with me, right? Like, the way that you trade, your trading style needs to match your lifestyle. And for me, this is what I like. Like, I don't need to stress right now. Everything is going according to plan. And I'm hoping by the end of the week, this trade is hit my first take profit and we all make a bunch of money and we have an awesome weekend. So I don't really have much else, guys. Like, I could go over a bunch of other coins, but I've just been so dialed in with BTC, ETH, and Sol. Like, you know, could I look at Fartcoin? I tried to long Fartcoin. As you guys know, it didn't work. If Sol rips, which I think it is in the process of doing, like, Fartcoin probably pumps. Like, we're about to put in a weekly sweep here probably. So there's a very good chance that Fartcoin, in my opinion, right, once Sol takes its next leg, that Fartcoin probably, if it can get above this, it probably trades to there. That's a 60% move. So if Fartcoin does that, there's an opportunity for you if you're trading meme coins or whatever, right? And there's a lot of other Sol betas that, you know, you can look at right now. But I'm just going to stick with what's working for me. We're cooking. I hope you guys are enjoying, you know, the videos. The views are going crazy. Like, I've never had this many views or gained this many subs on YouTube in such a short period of time. I think I've definitely found the niche, which is these short videos 3 times a week. I would like to get to a point where I can mix in an educational video every once in a while because I know that those are helpful. But again, I genuinely feel like we're cooking so hard. We're going to continue to. I don't want to talk about cycle stuff this video. Top signals, whatever. Like, we're making money right now. That's the focus. We're going to continue to make money. If things start to look shitty, look different, we'll deal with it then. But for now, we're bullish on Sol. We're bullish on ETH still, but we're bullish on Sol. We're in longs. They're printing. I don't know. Is there other stuff you want from me? Let me know in the comments. That's all I got. I got to eat some food. It's late here, but I want to get a quick video out just updating you that, hey, everything we talked about Monday, it's working. It's in process. We're making money. Like, we posted both of these trades live on the video. You know, and Sol's up 10% already. So, and it's not done, in my opinion. So there, very fucking happy. As always, guys, all my bullshit's in the description. You want to trade with Breakout? Link in the description. You want to buy the Breakout merch? We got hella merch now. Lots of it is cool. Link is in the description. You want to use the IMG indicator? Links in the description. You want to join the Haven? Links in the description. You want to use any of my ref links? Links in the description. And, oh, I've got something new. I've got something new for you, my sweeties. You can now use the code MAYNE at Breakout, MAYNE, and you will get a discount. It's only 2%. And I know you're like, dude, it's your company. Why can't it be bigger than 2%? The reason it's only 2% is because that is the discount that we give everybody. There is no code that exists that will give you a greater than 2% discount, because we had that before where we had discounts that were different levels for different people. And what happened is people just farmed the shit out of the biggest discount. And so even if they found Breakout through this affiliate's discount higher, and they're just farming the shit out of that, and it just didn't make any sense. So everyone, including me, the founder of the company, it's the same discount. But if you want to use code MAYNE, because that's easy to remember, it does give you 2% off. I wish it could be bigger, but then everyone would just abuse the shit out of it, because that's what happened last time. I had to fight crypto cred, like, with my fists. We got into a fight, and I lost, but I came out with it with a 2% discount, and I consider that a win, to be honest with you. So code MAYNE at checkout on Breakout will get you 2% off. I know it's not a lot, but it's something. And I care about you guys. I'm doing my best. So what can I say? I give you the trades. I give you the prop firm to take the trades on. I give you 2% off. Like, I don't know what else you want from me. So if you're missing something, if I'm not doing enough for you, if there's more you want to see, leave the comments below. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Peace out.